Top of the morning, YouTube. Shouts out to Kev Mac and the Mac Heads and the Maniacs. The Hood Postman and the Mailroom Goon. Cartoon, Five Trap Line, OG Gangsta, and everybody else real that's on YouTube, man. Welcome to 2023. It's already a good day, man. Check this out. I woke up. I'm happy. Y'all get up in here, man. It's 31 seconds, man. I'm gonna wait on y'all to pop up in this joint, right? I know somebody else. We ain't stay. Watch this, man. I got home about 1 o'clock, right? My body wake me up almost every morning at 5:30, though, no matter what, right? I had a ball last night, man. Went over my nephew's house, all of us over there, man. My great niece again. Put that white stuff out of her mouth all over my shirt. It was all good, though. I love her. But watch this, man. It was a whole lot of noise last night. Fireworks and everything. Somebody up in here, y'all. 2 people up in here. But it was a whole lot of fireworks, man. Watch this. I was standing in my nephew's front yard. You know, they doing fireworks all up and down the street, right? I said, man, I got to go back in the house, man. I don't know the difference between gunshots and fireworks, man. But when my girl got back in that car to head to the house, man, it was a whole lot of noise, man. I was like, damn, when we got on that freeway, I felt better. You understand what I'm saying? But as always, man, the 4th of July and New Year's Eve that night, when turning into midnight, they shoot up them fireworks and they shoot guns, man. I was seeing the police do a whole lot of traveling in LA last night, too, hitting them sirens and everything, all in the rain. But check this out. This is going to be a great year, man. It's already great. I woke up. We're not going to be, Bam is not going to be, I'm not with the YouTube beefing, man. I'm not going out like that, right? I ain't create no problem, but I'm gonna walk away from the problem. I'm not gonna run away from the problem. I'm gonna walk away from the problem, man. I was on Melly Mel last night. Then I tapped in. I was on my boy Kev Mac last night, and it was cool. It was cool. We discussed some things. You understand what I'm saying? So I want y'all to come up in here, man, this Sunday morning with some cool questions at me. I don't want to keep y'all, occupied like that. I know some people going to church and got things to do. But y'all get on up in here, man. Serve me a question this morning, man. Let's talk about something, man. Let's talk about something. I finally posted a picture of a house I painted too, man. I hope y'all looked in the community chat on my thing. Happy New Year's to you too, LA boy, man. What you do last night, man? What you do? What you do last night, homie? Did you enjoy yourself? Watch this, man. I know I did. My nephew and his wife, they cooked a hell of a good meal for the family. What number of family there, man? I had a blessed surprise. One of my aunties came from Vegas to visit us. They didn't even tell me she was here, and I go up in the house, she there. So that was a blessing itself, you know what I mean? Lights out, cuts. What's up, man? How you doing this morning? Work just got off right now, tuned in. That's right. Number 1, you always here, baby. What it do? What it do? How you living? The frontliner? Oh, man, check this out, man. I mean, hey, listen to me, man. The sounds of fireworks, I ain't gonna lie. That shit scared me like a dog, man. I do not like the sounds of fireworks. My mother, great nephews was laughing at me, man. They was like, look at uncle, look at uncle. But my little niece, the 6-year-old baby, she was in the garage, right? And the garage door open, right? Don't you know, man, that little girl was laughing and smiling. It was tripping me out, man. I'm like, man, normally little kids, babies be afraid of that. Let's get this channel popping for my boy OG Bam. That's right, man. Let's throw some questions out. Brandon, he up in the house. Happy New Year's to you too, brother. Let's talk about something, man. We got 8 people up in here, man. Let's make it happen, man. What y'all want to talk about, man? Mr. Clee, what's up, Mr. Clee? How you doing? We're going to always keep it 100, man. We're going to always keep it 100. Check this out, y'all. The people that moderators, I was looking at some last night while I was at my nephew's house, man. Some dude he got blocked. And this dude got me all in his mouth. And I ain't talking, I don't know what's going on. I ain't blocked Officer Texas, but now this dude is coming. Watch this, man. We're grown men. So let's not act like little boys and get on social media and do this, man. And I'm not with the negativity, man. I'm not trying to be a part of the negativity. But I will share this with y'all, man. If you look at my first video with Kel Mack first interview almost 3 years ago, I told dudes before I came home that I used to get high, right? I used to smoke dope. But it's a trip now, dudes is on their channels calling me crackheads and all that. And man, I ain't hitting no dope in damn near 20-some years, right? And my life is good. I have no need to want to get high. I drink my beer, sip on that cognac, smoke me a nice cigar, and my life, I'm at peace with myself. The difference between me and a whole lot of other people, man, I'm not ashamed of telling the person what I went through in life, right? And I want to clear this up too, man. I didn't come from no miserable household. As a child, man, I had everything I could possibly want, plus some more. My mother spoiled all 6 of her kids. My mother and father spoiled all 6 of their kids, man. Everyone got a car when they graduated from high school. The only reason I didn't, because I was in jail. You understand what I'm saying? When I got out, I got my first low rider. My cousin gave me a 63 Chevy front and back. I made a lot of mistakes in my life, man. Me going to prison and want to start an AA, why not? Why not try to help somebody like I was being helped? Hey, check this out, man. Me being a drug counselor in the pen, that was a job. That was a job. That was my job. But I went out for that. I was recommended to do that. And you can best believe, man, check this out. Every Kiwi and Damu that was in the pen with me and seen me run the AA in Calipatria and became a junior drug counselor in the Health Right 360 program in the pen, they commended me on that. So can't nobody belittle me from my past, man. Don't try to judge me on my past. Just check this out. You wouldn't have never knew I used to get high if I wouldn't have said it. So I'm not ashamed nor embarrassed about the life I live. Oh, I got some regrets. Trust and believe that I got some regrets in my life, man. But I'm not embarrassed about anything. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue living my life, regardless of what people got to say. Cause check this out, man. My mother and father always told me when a person got your name in their mouth, you doing something right. So I'm living my life, man. I'm content, man. I'm happy. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have a gripe in the world. You understand what I'm saying? You can't come to the city and find out nobody can tell you that I'm on something. I'm on my grown man tip today, man. I live a good life. I got me a cool job. I live a good life. I'm gonna be there Tuesday, busting that clock. You understand what I'm saying? I live a good ass life, man. And I'm not gonna let nobody hinder me. So I've been my own biggest hindrance in my life. I've been my own worst enemy. I don't have no enemies. I'm gonna continue giving y'all prison stories if you want the prison stories. In a real way, Bobby. And I don't watch this, homie. Happy New Year's to you too, Bobby. I address things on YouTube when people bring them to my attention. If you bring it to my attention, I'm gonna address it. So don't get offended, man. Watch this, man. I got a beautiful 4-bedroom home, man. Nice as a motherfucker. Nice as a motherfucker. Icebox stay on full. And the refrigerator and the icebox in the garage stay full of beers. So it's not a problem, right? I'm not out here robbing. I'm not out here stealing. I'm not out here assassinating nobody's character. I don't do the idle gossiping. I used to dwell in that type of lifestyle. I don't get down like that no more. That's not a life I was too enthused with, right? I'm not trying to put myself in a situation where I'm gonna go back to prison, man. And I just want whoever looking at this, whoever, if you in here, hey man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. I ain't saying nothing about nobody. Don't say nothing about me. Just leave me the fuck alone. Cause I'm not fucking with you. Don't fuck with me. You understand what I'm saying? These dudes, man, society, life is a cold piece, man. You know what I mean? I'm just living my life, man. I'm just living my life, man. I ain't trying to Had no problems, man, especially on YouTube, man. I don't get out like that, man. Y'all throw some questions at me, man, because I ain't trying to dampen my enthusiasm. I'm happy as fuck, man. I'm happy as fuck, man. I don't wake up to get on YouTube to talk about people. You understand what I'm saying? And trust and believe this, man. I'm just on some positive shit. So I'm trying to eliminate all the negative shit out of my life, man. I don't spend my time wondering about what somebody else doing. You understand what I'm saying? It's a trip on how a motherfucker think they know Bam and don't know the first thing about me. Don't know nothing about me but my name. You understand what I'm saying? If a person think I wasn't no fracture or no fracture or no reputable dude when I was gang bang, all right, that's your opinion. Keep your opinion. Your opinion don't bother me. Hey, watch this, man. The truth don't need defended. The truth don't need defended. So I'm not gonna be raising my voice, getting angry at your line. See, I know I'm telling the truth about who I am. A lie, watch this, man. When you give a person that's lying some energy, you validating that lie. So I'm not gonna waste my time on confronting a person about a lie when they don't know me. You understand what I'm saying? I am who I am. Scott Wolf, thank you, brother. You know, I'm gonna continue being me. I'm gonna continue trying to create some great content for this. And I just want y'all to be up in here. Let's leave internet misunderstandings in 2022. Forward progress. Say it again, number one. And that's what we're doing. That's watch this. OG Bam Compton Front Hood. That's all it is. Check this out, man. Corbin McHenry, what's up with you, man? Happy New Year. I'm coming to ride in that coupe. I know you're gonna take it riding if it ain't raining out there. Check this out. My life is great. Listen to me, man. My life is great. God bless me with a beautiful queen. I got an awesome family, some awesome friends. I'm meeting some awesome people. Things is changing in my life. I'm not doing no complaining, man. And like number one say, this channel ain't with no internet misunderstandings, man. I wish we could sit down and talk on phones like grown men and solve whatever misunderstanding they think it is. Let's solve it, man, because I'm not trying to go through that in 2023 with nobody. You understand what I'm saying? With nobody. So I believe in practicing what I preach, man. I'm not here to create no drama, man. I'm not with drama. I'm not with the negativity. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to start this New Year's off like this. If I offended anybody on YouTube, I'm going to extend my apologies to you. You understand what I'm saying? That's just Bam. I'm a grown man. I'm on my grown man tip. I'm not looking to have problems. So please let's not have that. I got 17 people in this chat, man. Excuse me. Y'all ask me a question, man. Y'all ask me a question, man. When my girl wake up, we gonna go eat breakfast, man. We do that almost every Sunday. You know what I mean? She might want to go to IHOP. I don't want to go to IHOP, man. I want to go to Serving Spoon this morning. Have a blessed 2023, OG Bam. Peace and blessings, brother. Peace and blessings to you too, man. Y'all watching the football game? I got mad at that Clippers game last night. I don't know, yesterday. I don't know how Paul George and them lost that, man. I go use the bathroom and come back. The Pacers up front. They couldn't handle it. I was upset, man. I'm a Clippers fan, man. I ain't no Lakers fan. I love them Clippers, though. My girl cousin played for them. Come on, man. Y'all come with it, man. Y'all ask some questions, man. Don't be shy this morning. Ask some questions up in here, man. We got 21 people up in here. Ask some chat. Ask some question. Excuse me. Ask some questions, man. I'm here. Ask a question or two, man. Let's come with it. Oh, yeah, I want to also bring this to the chat this morning. Let's pray for my boy Kev Mac daughter, man. I forgot how he said something wrong with her blood. Let's pray for her, man. Y'all send them prayers up, man, so she can get her life right, get her life better, stronger. So let's send some prayers up to Kev Mac daughter, man. You know what I'm saying? I woke up this morning, my boy Melly Mill hit me the first thing saying Happy New Year. So Happy New Year's to Melly Mill. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, America. Let's send them blessings up to him. Always been a Clippers fans too. Sam Cassell, I still got his jersey. Hey man, I like the Sam Cassell from the Houston all the way to the Clippers. He was ugly as a dog, but he knew how to ball and he knew how to pump his teammates up. He always knew how to hype his teammates up, man. Sam Cassell. Man, I ain't heard that name in a long time, Mr. Cleek. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all throw something else out here. Yeah, we're going to send them some prayers up to Cal McDaughter, y'all. We got to. You know what I mean? Hey, watch this, man. Let's come in this year. I played this song when I was leaving my nephew's house last night, right? And I told my nephew, man, hey, just listen to this song. And my niece's daughter, she said, listen up. And it was Boosie Badass, man. Love your family. Take care of your family. Your family just don't consist of your biological people, your biological family, man. You understand what I'm saying? We got a whole lot of brothers and sisters from different mothers, man. You understand what I'm saying? Let's learn how to love and respect each other for 2023. Everybody call them up. They do, huh? Hey, Brandon, you cold, man. You cold with that one. You cold. Check this out. Sam Cassell was a good ass guard, though, man. You got to give him his props. My best NBA player is Chris Paul. You understand what I'm saying? Chris Paul, my boy, I like Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a LeBron James hater. I don't like LeBron James, man. I don't like him at all. I used to like Michael Jordan, right? And Michael Jordan was a hot dog too. But they, hey, they say LeBron the best player in the NBA, the greatest NBA player. I mean, no, I don't think he better. It's a whole lot of dudes he ain't better than me. He unorthodox with his shooting. He remind me of a Larry Bird. And Larry Bird is one of the great best NBA players. You understand what I'm saying? So come on, man. Y'all throw some questions out here at me, man. Throw some questions out here at me, man. Throw something at me. We just got 18 people up in here, man. Y'all throw something at me, man. Throw something at me, Brandon. Throw something at me. Number one, let's get these questions. Y'all throw something. Damien, y'all throw a question at me this morning, man. Throw a question. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Say it again, man. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Trust and believe that. Michael Jordan's the GOAT. Scott Wolf, you still up in here? Same here. Can't stand him. Man, did you go to the Clippers game? And did I go to watch this, man? I grew up, listen to me. My daddy used to get season tickets for the Rams, the Lakers, the Lakers playing at the Forum, the Dodgers playing at Dodger Stadium, and the Rams playing at the Coliseum. And he always got tickets for me and his nephews, my cousins, for we can go see the Clippers. You understand what I'm saying? I like the Clippers. I was a straight Laker fan with Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, Gail Gutierrez. Watch this. My boy in the chat room, Willie Robinson. I want to know, Willie, you remember when Elgin Baylor came to my sixth grade graduation? Elgin Baylor came to my sixth grade graduation. Man, I used to be every team in LA I was a fan for, right? I was a dude that grew up trading baseball cards and football cards and basketball cards with my brothers and my cousins. You know what I mean? I still got a collection. I got about 150 cards. Some of them might be worth some money, but I'm gonna get these to my great nephew because my big brother had like 4 or 5 photo albums of sports cards, right? And he gave it to his son when he passed. His son got it. My nephew, right? But yeah, man, the top of the morning, LA boys say Kobe Bryant the best of. No, Kobe had game, man. Watch this. Kobe had game. Kobe had game, man. But it was a whole lot of dudes way better than that. You understand what I'm saying? It was a whole lot of dudes way better than that, man. Trust and believe that, man. Them dudes had game. Watch this, man. AI was my boy. Allen Iverson was the thug of the NBA. He had them pulling down their pants, had them getting tattoos and everything. I used to like K-Mark too, Keyshawn Martin. He wasn't no joke. Have you ever watched the 1995 Million Man March speech by Mr. Farrakhan? It is the greatest speech in my opinion. Every black man who wants to see his people unite should study that speech. I was in the pen and checked it out. My boy said Magic Johnson, and Magic is one of the best, man. But I knew some dudes that knew how to do things with that basketball that Magic Johnson knew how to do with Michael Jordan before they ever got to the NBA. Some of these brothers just didn't go to college and get in their thing. I used to play the shit out of baseball, man. If I wouldn't have started game banging, I'd have made it to the pros. I'd have made it to the pros, man. Trust and believe that, man. LA boy, 81 points, game with 5 rings, but I respect they got game. He could have gave us more than Could have gave us no rings. Hey, watch this, man. When the Lakers played Philly, check this out, LA boy. I got a homie named Tip from Compton neighborhood, right? Straight Lakers fanatic. Bam, what we gonna bet? I said, man, this is what we gonna bet. We gonna bet that first game for the TVs. So can't nobody be able to watch the game. I won. He said, big homie, you gonna get my TV? I said, I need that TV till the series over with, man. I need that. Shouts out, big OG. Happy New Year's. Check this out. Let me ask y'all this one about a basketball player. I want to see if y'all up on this one. I know if you know sports, you know him. What about Walt Frazier, man? What about Walt Frazier playing for the New York Knicks? Come on, man. That's the only reason I like Pumas to this day. That was the first dude had an endorsement for Pumas. Have on his fur coat, and then Pumas, man. Walt Frazier was a beast. Nate Archibald, Spud Webb. It's a whole lot of great basketball players, man. Some of them didn't have to score 81 points, LA boy, but it was a whole lot of them that was great and contributed to their team of winning. You understand what I'm saying? They say AI was a hot dog, and he ain't take that most shots than Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan. How you think Michael Jordan had all them points? He was in the point lead at once upon a time because he took shots. Was he selfish? Michael Cooper, man, that's what I'm talking about. Bam, did you have any run-ins with the Boston legend? Watch this. Dennis Johnson from Compton, but I never met him. I knew Tayshaun Prince's mother through traffic. You understand what I'm saying? But let me share this with y'all. What's that boy name? Damn, he was a center, man. He got a ring when he went to Tyson. Tyson, ain't the boy named Tyson? They say he's from Compton, but he's not. Dominguez High is a Nike school, and they recruited him. You ain't lying, Willie, right? You get a lot of dudes that saying they from these cities. Dennis Johnson was from Compton. Dennis Johnson ball. I'm gonna tell you, I got a homeboy play for the Bulls. David Greenwood, he come up out of Verbindale, UCLA, played for the Chicago Bulls. He wasn't a beast up in that NBA like he was in college or high school. He went to Verbindale. Yeah, Tyson Chandler, LA boy, right? And my ex-bro daughter used to mess with him when they was going to Dominguez, right? But he watch this. He's not from Compton. He got recruited from Nike, they put him out here in Cali. He was already in Cali. I think he's from Fresno. Then he came to Riverside, and that's when he started going to Dominguez. Because Dominguez High is a Nike school when it comes to basketball. And Dominguez sent out some great basketball players, man. Some great basketball players, man. I went to Compton, watch this, not just Compton. These communities that everybody thinks is messed up, full of gang-infested people. A lot of great ball players come up out these communities, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. An OG West Side Piru, right? Named Ralph Nelson. Used to play for the Washington Redskins. He's my homeboy's uncle. But he in the first ranking of the Pirus. Sugar Man, listen to me, man. I was in juvenile hall. We watching that first night, Monday night game was Washington Redskins. He scored a touchdown and threw up the Piru sign. Watch this. DeMar Rosen is watch this. Hey, Damien, I knew his father, Big Frank. I know his mother, Diane. I know his mother, Diane, twin sister, Donna. I knew his uncle, K9, Kevin Knox. Watch this. Y'all ain't gonna believe whose street DeRozan grew up on in Compton. Too Pretty Kitty. He stayed on the corner of Too Pretty Kitty Street. You understand what I'm saying? I knew his daddy, his mother. I knew his auntie. His auntie Donna was married to my big homie MC. You understand what I'm saying? I knew his youngest auntie, Kim. You understand? I had a little thing for Kim, right? Her and my little sister the same age. Kim was sexy. And his uncle, Kevin Knox, K9 from the Pocket, resting in peace. Bob McAdoo, you ain't lying, Willie. His uncle, K9, him and my little sister used to go together at one time when they was in high school. I remember last time I seen his uncle before I went to the pen. Kevin started getting his money, man. They had a clean-ass blue coupe. Clean 79 blue coupe. It was clean as a motherfucker. Always stayed fresh. But DeRozan is a real one out of Compton. You understand what I'm saying? A real one. Pocket Hood, exactly. A real one out of Compton. You understand what I'm saying? Dennis Johnson, a real one out of Compton. Greg Townsend, a real one out of Compton. Robin Cole played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, real one out of Compton. Darren Nelson played for the Vikings, a real one out of Compton. Clarence Verdine played for the Indianapolis Colts, Baltimore Colts before they became the Indianapolis Colts, a real one up out of Compton. Trust and believe that, man. You know what I mean? Serena and Vinny's ain't the only ones came up out of Compton, being great at sports, y'all. But it's a whole lot of great NBA players. Man, so I ain't gonna just call LeBron to go. They say Tom Brady beat Michael Jordan out to go because he got more rings. I guess because you got as many rings you got, that's how they validate their greatness, right? But check this out, man. Shit. Gary Payton wasn't no joke. I like the Gary Payton, Douglas Strip, and Sean Kemp when Seattle was balling. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a sports enthusiast, man. So I cheer for a team. And if when AI went to Denver, I started liking Denver. I'm gonna tell you who else there was a lot of people to sleep on, y'all. Reggie Miller, man. Well, Bill Russell got 11 rings. Say it again, LA boy. Listen to me. Reggie Miller was a beast too at the Pacers, man. He was a beast, man. He was a beast. He was a beast, man. You understand what I'm saying? Each one of them had their own different get down, and all of them we naming on here today this morning, y'all. To me, they was great. You understand what I'm saying? They was great. Did you know Kenny Landry, they used to play for the Dodgers? No, I never knew him. But Reggie Smith, I knew him. Reggie Smith, I watched this in the 8th grade, man. I was messing up at Willowbrook Junior High. Reggie Smith's mother-in-law was my 8th grade counselor, Miss Alexander. So she called me in the office, right? She knew my mother and father been to my house, my mother and them house 100 times, right? Laker Nation, OG Bam, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to you too, man. And she gave me a card, Reggie Smith card. So I don't get suspended. I forgot what I did. They didn't suspend me. I come to school the next day, man, and the principal get on the mic and get on and say it for the whole school can hear. Said my name, tell me to report to the office. I'm like, man, I know I ain't did nothing today. I ain't got caught up in nothing. I go into the office, and the principal say your counselor want to see you. Why, man? And I walk right past Reggie with that little afro he had and them sideburns, right? And when I open up her door to go up in the counselor's office, he coming right in behind me. She say, sit down. And he turned around when he closed the door. I said, oh man, that's Reggie Smith. And he just got to popping it with me. Eric Davis, hey, watch this, man. Hey, Willie, you know, E.D. and my cousin Simo was real tight. You feel me? I played Little League Baseball with Eric Davis and Darryl Strawberry, man. Check this out. Jim Beam, my boy. Jim Beam, his brother, resting in peace, my boy from 74 Hoover, man. Yeah, that's my boy, man. He was, matter of fact, Jim Beam, man, was in the hole with me in New Folsom in 94. Yep, he was in the hole with me in 94, man. We got to popping it. This how we meet too, man. ED brother. He get in the vent. I was right up under him. He get in the vent. He say, bam. And man, you look like my homeboy Simo. I said, I know a gang of Simos, but I got a cousin named Simo. He said, dude, I'm talking about ain't no banging. I said, I got a cousin, he don't bang. And I said his real name, Darren. He said, that's what I'm talking about. I said, man, you ED, brother? And we just been cool, man. But I ain't know Eric Davis married to your niece, man. You should have been told me that. Chris Jackson. Chris Jackson wasn't no joke, man. I like Mark Jackson too. Listen to me. Nick, see, I like Mark Jackson, Joe Dumas. I even like the crazy ass Dennis Rodman. You understand what I'm saying? Kareem is the GOAT. He donated street balls high school to high school, colleges, and pros. That's right. That's right. Technically speaking, number one say, technically speaking, Kareem is the GOAT. That's right, man. Lou Alcindor, man. Lou Alcindor, man. You understand what I'm saying? Right up out of UCLA. Got his ball on. Y'all throw some questions at me. Snoopy Mac, Happy New Year, brother. How you doing? Happy New Year, salute, peace, and blessings to all. That's what I'm talking about, Snoopy Mac. Let's make more money, man. And yours have many more. I thought that said more money. My bag, man. But how was your New Year's up, man? What you got planned for the day? Willie, did you get them chillings, man? Did anybody fix the chillings for you? Y'all come on up in here, man. Watch this, man. I love getting on the live and the front liners tapping in, make me feel a whole lot better, man. Because we ain't going into this shit with the drama no more, y'all. We finna live a drama-free lifestyle on this channel. Earl was married to their cousin. That's how my niece met Eric while I was all in the wedding. Kareem preferred the unblockable shot. The skyhook, baby. Just chilling. That's right, Snoopy Mac. Just chilling, OG. I know that's right, baby. I know that's right. No, that's right, man. Yeah, I ain't know that though, Willie, man. I ain't know that. Ain't know that at all. What you got good for the day, Willie? What we gonna do, man? Let's meet up, man. Let's do something. I ain't seen you in about a month and a half, 2 months. That's my childhood best friend up in the chat with me, y'all. That's my manager, right? From the sandbox. From the sandbox, man. From the sandbox. You understand what I'm saying? From the sandbox, man. He give me a lot of good advice. He like Kev Mac. He give me that constructive criticism when he supposed to give it to me. And the only person that ever give you constructive criticism is the person that got love and respect for you, man. A person that don't you can't give you nothing. My son, baby, mother, sister gave me a bow. That's cold, Willie. You ain't give me one. I know you took them down. I know you took them down. She ain't give you no hot water cornbread. Bam, your generation had a lot of great athletes that gave sports up to bang. And you ain't lying, number one. You ain't lying, man. Roger Choice, Happy New Year's back to you, baby. How you living? How you living this morning, man? I'm glad y'all up in here, man. I'm glad y'all up in here, man. I'm glad y'all up in here. We gonna do our thing. We gonna live a cool ass life, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. We gonna live a cool ass life, man, no matter what, man. We gonna continue doing what we supposed to do. Cause I'm gonna stay positive, man. Something happened on YouTube for me that was right up what I was looking for. And it might go through, man. I got somebody gonna help me write a book, y'all. And I hope it go through. I hope we really start sitting down. Too Pretty Kenny called me last night. My boy that sent out everything, how we gonna start it, and all this, man. So this might happen, man. And if it don't, it's still gonna happen. God gonna make it happen. I already claimed this. You understand what I'm saying? People want me to write a book. They want to know my story. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed of the things I did, but I regret some of the things I did in my life, man. From gang banging to used to getting high. You understand what I'm saying? To driving my mom and daddy crazy. You understand what I'm saying? It drove them crazy and gave them a whole lot of strength. My mother was a confident black woman. You could never tell when she was down. She always said, keep your head up no matter what. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I turned my life around. When I lost my mother in the pen, man, it made me see life totally different. When I started reading Black literature in the pen, it opened up my eyes. I did a live yesterday morning, and I had told my partner on here, Willie, man, my manager, I said this, man, he had brought it to my attention. I said, when I gang bang, man, I forgot I was black. Because all I did was, everything I was doing was to my own people. Sometimes we got to take a look in the mirror, man, and start realizing that we was our biggest enemy, and we did more to our own community than anybody else did. You understand what I'm saying? Hub City Dick, man, Happy New Year's to you, brother. And I'm no longer living that lifestyle, man. I'm a non-active gang member. One of my little homegirls was on Melly Mel's show last night. Christy, I love her like she my little sister. You understand what I'm saying? The best player, in my opinion, was Wilton Stilt Chamberlain, man. Say it again, man. How many females that man George on? That man got his G on. He said 1,000. I say, damn, I'm still trying to catch up with him. You understand what I'm saying? But listen to me, man. I'm a non-active gang member. I ain't gonna never denounce Crip. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Because I represent Crip now in a positive way, man. I can go in any community in Los Angeles. without the fear of something happening to me. That ain't saying something could happen. Something can happen to anybody. But I go in other communities, Damu's hoods, other Crip hoods, as a respect. I'm not going over there on some gang shit. I might go over there, I might have to paint a house. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna chase that money, man. You understand what I'm saying? And people need to start understanding that because a person change don't mean that's a bad thing, man. Change supposed to be good, but all change ain't good. My change is good, man. My change is good. I'm living my life, man, to the best. I'm experiencing things I always dreamed about and wanted to experience when I was in penitentiary. Like when I go to breakfast and I drink a mimosa. I was under something just white folks did that, man. I go to restaurants in the hood now and listen to me. I see 100, not 100, you don't be that many in the restaurant. I see a few people get that mimosa at their table. I love that, man. I love that. I'm enjoying life, man. I'm enjoying life, man. I don't care what nobody say. I'm enjoying life. And can't nobody take this happiness from me. I'm not gonna let nobody steal my joy, man. I'm cool. Do I get angry? Watch this, man. Bam, a type of dude that when I get angry, I call people like my partner Willie, Melly Mill, my little brother Pojo, my little homie Redbird, Bone, and Pirate or somebody. And I've been on the phone. I vents to them instead of going out doing something I'm later on regretting my life. So I vent. They let me vent. Then they be like, man, calm me down, man. You know, and they give me the advice that I need. I'm not too old not to take advice, man. I'm a 62-year-old man and I'm acting 62. Do I get caught up in that immaturity sometimes? Yeah. Be the first one to say it. Grown men, I believe every grown man get caught up in that insecurity. Check this out, man. We get so excited about things that we start acting like little boys. You understand what I'm saying? As long as you recognize that in yourself, you already know you better than anybody know. Can't nobody say nothing about you. Can't nobody cast stones or pass judgment on you. You understand what I'm saying? The way you speak and the experience you have make you a great teacher for you. God bless you, OG. Hey, thank you, brother. Thank you, Damien, man. I appreciate that one. And watch this, man. On Melly Mel's show last night, we was talking. And my homegirl, Christy, said some ball game was on there. My homie Bo Dace, Boba Louie was on there, right? And watch this, man. My homegirl say, hey, these G's just can't go out here and get peace because these youngsters are trying to hot hell at G. And that's true. All G's ain't respected, right? She said, but the way to do it is you got to go pop at them youngsters that got the clout now in the neighborhood. Let's do it. Like, watch this, man. I'm a figure from where I'm from. If my hood start beefing, I get a phone call. But I don't go to that other hood trying to bring peace because I don't no longer live that lifestyle. I'm just respecting what my homies would get at me and say, man, this is what we doing. And they tell me all the time, hey, be careful. Even when I got out the pen the first time, my homie Burton Bowhead used to always get at me. My homie KT used to get at me, Kurt. Hey, Bam, why you over here? I'm in the forums gambling one day and didn't know my homies had got into it with the forums. But I'm up in there gambling. Saying count to 11 front of the sevens, right? And these dudes, it's like, and one dude see me say, man, you play 10 inch, big brother? I'm like, yeah, because they played ball. I don't go in other neighborhoods, man, on that gang shit. My childhood friend on there, my manager, Willie, man, I goes on the bottoms. That's why I was born on the east side. Listen to me, man, that's villain hood. I go over there and kicks it. I parlays, man. I parlays with my homies. Sip on me a drink. I might hit the joint and trigger, they pass it to me. But watch this. We go down memory lane, man, and it's like we back at Hooper Elementary again. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not afraid to be over there. I'm not afraid. Watch this, man. I learned how to get fly on the bottoms. I learned my squabble on the bottoms. I learned how to chase money on the bottoms. See, when dudes call dudes crackheads, let me share something with y'all, man. I was smoking dope before it was a crack epidemic. You understand what I'm saying? I used to get high with players, boss players. Smoking cocaine, man, in 78, 79 was considered for players. And watch this, man. You think I'm lying, y'all. When I came home this time, I told the Rosen auntie Donna husband, my big homie MC, I said, man, you know what, man? I hated you for putting that pipe in my mouth. He didn't put it in my mouth, man. I was selling water and MC had me on. But MC was serving that pot of cocaine at the time, getting his money. And I was good shooting that pool. And we'd be snorting cocaine. After I made 3 or 4 racks selling water, we snorting cocaine. Next thing I know, man, I see people passing around that pipe. And I took a hit of that shit. And look here, man, I went to heaven. It took me straight on the flight, man, that I feel good with. Do I enjoy not getting high? Hell yeah, I enjoy getting high. I now can stay fresh. I always stay fresh. That's just in me. From elementary school, that east side told me how to stay fresh, man, how to stay in Taylor's, all that. I make a pro club and some pro club gym shorts look good, man, with a fitted hat on. Most cats can't pull that off. You understand what I'm saying? But I stay fresh, man. I go to meetings. I just drink alcohol. I go to meetings, though. I done told some of my homies, man, go get the homie. He need to get off there. Go get him so I can take him to the meeting. My goddaughter sister got an alcohol problem. I'm the one got her in AA. I took her to her first meeting. So when people listen to me, man, it's all about giving back, playing forward. What happened good in your life, you obligated to play forward with it. Share that thing with them people, man. If it was a player's eye and everybody didn't have access. Say it again, Willie. Listen to me. So I don't have no regrets about the, I don't regret what I did in my life, man. I enjoyed some of the things I did in my life. Some of the things I regret. Gang banging, I don't regret becoming a Crip. I regret doing something to a black man when I was a Crip. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't never been a crash dummy. I don't go on missions. I'm not a mercenary. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a dude with rank. I sent dudes on missions. You understand what I'm saying? But check this out, man. My Crip career was good. I had fun when I gangbanged. I had fun when I gangbanged. When I was really in the trenches gangbanging, when I went back to my childhood neighborhood where I grew up at, listen to me, man, that's villainhood. I'll be in some Taylors, I'll be in some slacks, I'll be fresh, I'll be like, because watch this, ain't none of my childhood friends went to elementary school with me became gang members, man. They became players, man. Successful players with good ass jobs. You understand what I'm saying? Some of them became major figures in the game. You understand what I'm saying? So let's not be so quick to judge each other based on our past, man, especially when the person is willing to tell you about his past. You understand? I share my past, but won't nobody else have to share, experience the shit I experienced in life. This one thing I can honestly say, when I was in my addiction, man, I ain't robbed nobody, I ain't steal nobody, and I sure didn't take nothing from my family. You understand what I'm saying? Good morning, Yvonne. How you doing? Listen to me, man. Happy New Year's. I'm a proud black man today, man. Have I done things when I gangbanged that I didn't like? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Who didn't? That's all about redeeming yourself, transforming yourself into something better. Watch this, man. The most dangerous thing on my body is that if I start listening to this, I'm gonna get caught up in some bullshit, man. If I start listening to what my head be telling me sometimes, I'll be back in prison. I'll be back in prison, y'all. I swear to God I will. Listen to me. But today I don't follow what goes on up in here, man. I listen to my heart. My heart say, man, it's 2023. If I got issues with people, let's solve them issues. Let's make amends to each other. Grown people make amends, man. Grown people fix what's broke. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm telling you now, y'all, starting today, you can't come up in here, man, with that negative shit, man. If the moderators block you, check this out. That's why they moderators. Don't get on YouTube complaining about that. It's you that got yourself blocked. The moderators ain't just looking to block nobody. That's what they moderators for, and I respect my moderators. That's why I made them moderators. CB, what's up? You feel me? I got love for the frontliners and a whole lot of respect. And we gotta watch this, man. My channel is gonna grow. And watch this. If I can get 2 subscribers a day, I'm happy. But I'm not finna clout chase on YouTube to get no subscribers. I'm not finna lie to kick it to get them. Man, the troll can't run a motherfucking thing over here. I like that there, man. Say it again, baby. Say it again. But listen to me, man. My boy Willie always told me. He said, man, I feel your show from the boom. And now that it's low-key booming, I got haters. Freebase and snorting powder was considered as some pimp player shit back in the 70s. Said, hey, Snoopy Mac. And that's exactly what it was. Watch this, man. Don't knock nobody that used to smoke crack, man. Don't knock nobody that used to get high. Start from the bottom, now we here. Say it again, lights out. Bottom line. Don't knock nobody that used to get high, especially if they turned their life around. Especially they turned their life around. Man, I got a childhood friend that not my childhood friend, it's like a big brother to me. I used to follow this dude around when I was a kid, man. He stayed fresh. Now he's sober. Living his best life. Because I might say, I didn't watch this, man. I got partners. Hey, man, cash at me something. At this time, I wasn't working. I'm a dude that want to keep some in his pocket. Watch this, man. Since I've been working, my best friend on this channel, my manager, ain't asked that brother for nothing. Ain't asked that brother for nothing. But when I wasn't working, it was hard on me. My homie Marcus done tapped in. Happy New Year's, loved one. You feel me? I don't ask my homies for nothing when I'm doing it. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So being a bomb, come on, man. My mom ain't had no bombs. My game too tight for that. What my boy Bunch say, man, I work out that action-packed Mac kick, right? Life is good, y'all. So Marcus, what you do, man? How can we call in? What you mean? What you mean, the kid? Happy New Year's, man, to you and yours. Right back at you, LaShawn. Yeah. How can we call in, man? What you mean? How can you call in? I'm confused, brother. Tell me what you're talking about. I had people who did it, but couldn't tell they stage dress and had money. Watch this. Say it again, Yvonne. Watch this, man. When I used to smoke dope, I done smoked dope with the kingpins of Los Angeles, the dudes that was pushing the dope. I done smoked dope with Smokey Robinson, Ike Turner, people that had this bread. When I was in my addiction, man, I had fun in my addiction. And watch this, man. Going to a meeting was the best place could have happened for me. Because the best thing could have happened for me is going to CA, Cocaine Anonymous. I'm going to Palm Springs this year, to the Cocaine Anonymous convention. I'm going to tell y'all what they call me in there, man. When I go to meetings, they'll call me to the podium and speak. They say, Power, come up here. Because I drop my truth. I'm not ashamed of my life, man. I'm not ashamed of my life. My family trudged with me in these meetings, man. I wanted to get sober for BAM, not nobody else. I got off crack cocaine for myself. Watch this, man. I ain't never been called a crackhead till I heard somebody call me that on YouTube. Now, ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? My homies ain't never called me that. And they didn't even like me getting high. But there's something else about BAM people need to know, man. Anybody to tell you, anybody that ever say that on the streets of Compton, tell you, I smoke crack and I'm a crackhead, they was a crackhead right along with me. I don't look at drug use no different than I look at those that drink alcohol. Watch this, man. Say that again, see, but this is something everybody needs to understand. Everybody got addiction in some form or fashion. Thank you. Everybody got addiction in some form or fashion. This is what people need to understand, man. Majority of the people that go to meetings start getting on them scratches. They start drinking energy drinks. Because I got on them monsters. And my girl had me get off them things, man. I was crashing on them. I wasn't feeling cool. I ain't drank the monster in about 3 years. Listen to me, man. I had to start a meeting in the penitentiary. I was going to meetings when I was at home. I had 8 years sober, man, when I went home. Before I went back to prison, I had 8 years sober. You understand what I'm saying? But I was still trying to live a double life. Watch this. I was trying to hang out in the hood And when you hanging out in the hood and you doing something positive in your life, it's a rare day to happen. I went to work every day. My boss, I worked for Cam Vision, man, contract. That's how I learned how to paint. Late child. This brother named Aaron from Raymond, Little Goldfingers, taught me how to paint, man. It made me the official painter for his company. I was the only one store doing the painting. Because I went in there and didn't know what to do. Man, the man offered me a job. He said, man, you stay sober a year, man, I'm gonna give you a job. He said, we got some bank jobs. So when he said he got a bank job, I'm thinking he talking about we going to paint a bank. But the bank is sending us to do these houses. He told me to be at the office. I was at a sober dance on Saturday, y'all. He told me to be at the office Monday at a 2001 Century on Dubs. He told me to be at the office at 7. I was at that office at 5:30, sitting in front of there on Manchester 5th Ave, ready to do my thing. When I came home, I painted the AA that I go to meetings at because they was remodeling. And I ended up getting there just in time to be the painter because Aaron had the contract to do it. Aaron still throw me jobs. He the one encouraged me, said, boy, you know how to paint. Start your own paint thing. Start your own paint thing. And man, I got a thing called Bam Affordable Painting on the side. And check this out, y'all. I don't charge nobody no more than $4,500 to paint a house and no less than $2,800. Because my business is designed to go to the black people. I ain't trying to get in nobody's pocketbook or their wallet. But I do want to make your house look pretty. That's one of the awesome feelings I ever got, man. Listen to me, man. When I can go in a house and repaint it, the outside of the house, the inside of the house, exterior, interior, and you step back and say, damn, man, I did that. I put a house on. Y'all going to the community thing, man, the pictures I put up. That house right there, watch this, man. I'm painting my cousin's house on 49th and Western Gramercy. And his partner came over. He said, man, what you charge to paint my house? I said, well, I charged my cousin $5,000. And the reason I charged my cousin $5,000, I charged him $3,500. He gave me a bonus. I had to take down termite wood. I made his house look new. It's a duplex. I made it look brand new. He walked around it. He said, man, look at you. The next day I was there. I go paint a house in Football Hood, Nate Gangster Hood, right? Watch this, man. The people across the street, the old man sitting on his porch every morning checking me out. He talked to Twin, the girl who house on paint. She come over there, she say, bam. He said, when you get through with his, you can do his. Get through with mine, you can do his. I paint by myself, man. I didn't hire dudes to come do some scraping, but I do houses by myself. Whether I spray them or roll them, I'm going to be through with your house in 10 days. I show up even when I'm painting. Now, if I paint, I got to do it on the weekends. I ain't going to do it while trying to go to work, get off at 3:30 in the morning and be tired. But listen to me, man. I can paint a house just by myself in 10 days. Look at that house I put up there, man, in them pictures. I painted that house by myself. I had to redo stucco on the house and everything. That man and his wife love it. Love it. Love it. And that's what I do. That's why I be telling people in my chat, if you're from the greater Los Angeles, you got gang graffiti on your place of business or your place of residence, reach out to me, man, and I'm gonna paint it for free. All right, the kid, I have a question. Can you speak about the nature of being able to go to any crip hood in the past and get treated with hospitality? You make it sound like a threat, like Q Dog. Hey, watch this, homie. Although it's crip on crip violence now, back in the day, it wasn't always like that. Crips didn't fight amongst each other. I mean, gangs didn't fight against gangs. You had individual problems. But another Crip was allowed to go in another neighborhood and have a blue carpet rolled out for him. Because when we was gang bang, we already knew who our enemy was. It was the dude with the red rag in his pocket. That was our enemy. I mean, watch this, man. A lot of people think LA is dangerous. No, people in LA is dangerous. LA not dangerous. It's people, and not all the people. You understand what I'm saying? I don't just go in crip hoods and get carpet rolled out for them. I'm telling you, when I first came home, man, Westside Piru, Rebel Westside Pirus called me over, looked out for me and everything. If you ever seen Olatola Lamar, he talks about me in his videos. Listen to me. I went in West Side Paru so I can see him. You understand what I'm saying? That's my big homie. Watch this. I consider one of the founders of Paru my big homie. He earned that title with me in the penitentiary. When Crip on Crip violence happened, it made Crip like deteriorate. That's why I'm trying to get things straight on YouTube. I don't like beefing with Crips. I don't like beefing with no black men. I'm not in the business of stealing another brother's life no more, man. I know how it feels to kill another black man. I know how it feels for somebody to tell you got life in prison and you think you're going to be there the rest of your life. You praying each and every night, hoping your lawyer, your parents, them that got you this lawyer, and this man ain't lying to you, saying he can get you back on that appeal. Listen to what I'm saying, man. I know them feelings. So can't nobody talk about me or judge me, man. The only man can judge me is God, man. Can't nobody judge me, man. Can't nobody judge me, man. Listen to me, man. My girl tell me this every day. I'm so proud of you. Your attitude is changing. My family members telling me this. Man, I can see you happy, man. I can see it in your face, you happy. Hey, man, I like smiling now, man. I don't like frowning. I want to share my gang experience, man. Hopefully I can reach one person, one young dude, one kid, one young man, and say if he turns his life around, I ain't got to go through the things he didn't already went to. And that's what my experience is for. Let me share my experience, strength, and hope with somebody, but they ain't got to go through the same things I went through. Because I don't wish jail on nobody. I've been in jail majority of my life since the age of 12, y'all. I'm 62 years old, man. I'm 62 years old. And through the grace of God, a lot of my childhood friends are still living. Although I lost some. But a lot of them still living. They still living, man. And when we see each other, it's a blessing. You understand what I'm saying? My Crip career was immaculate. Did I ever get packed out by Damoos? Hell yeah. That's a part of game, baby. Have I ever lost a fight? Hell yeah. Have anybody ever tried to stab me in prison? Hell yeah. Have I ever got whacked on a ride in prison? Hell yeah. I just didn't have to get on the gun. You understand? But they wasn't successful in their missions that coming at me. It wasn't because I know how to defend myself. I handle my business. It was because God didn't want me to get hurt, man. So I'm a firm believer in God, man. I read my Bible every day in the penitentiary. I just didn't turn Christian in the penitentiary, but I believe in God. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not here to sugarcoat nothing. I'm gonna keep it 100 at all times, man. At all times. That's crazy for it to be a protocol for hospitality for young black kids to show love to each other back then. Watch this, man. You know why a lot of youngsters don't show it now? Because a lot of wannabe OGs, dudes that think they all that, it's not encouraging in that. See, some dudes just think it's all right. I can't be sitting up with my partner, me and Willie sitting up chilling, and one of our other partners just go big on somebody. First thing we got to say is like, man, what you tripping on him for? What'd he do? Because his bullshit can get me hurt. His bullshit can get me put in prison. You understand what I'm saying? Watch this, man. Everybody try to emulate everybody else. I emulated people. I tried to be Raymond Washington. I tried to be Mac Thomas. I tried to be Tookie. I tried to be my big homie Sophie, Marcellus, Sumo, Bigger Scorpion. I tried to beat him dudes. I couldn't beat him. So I took some of the things they laced me with and put it in my game. That's another reason I am the way I am today. I changed because of that. And I learned how to avenue things, get doors open up for myself. You catch more bees with honey than you can with vinegar, man. Respect get doors open, man. Respect get doors open for you in your life. A lot of things happen in my life and falls in my lap. It's because I'm doing the right thing today, right? CB say, exactly. What didn't create the conditions that we live under, but we can damn near sure do something about it, especially once we start realizing who the true enemy is. Say it again, CB. Say it again. You understand what I'm saying? The kid DJ, how would you describe 4800 in the 80s to people not from LA, OG? It sounds very dark natured. And watch this. Love from Shot Town. I like that. Watch this, man. 4800 was a wicked place. Very wicked. Some dudes got raped in there. Some dudes got killed in there. And it wasn't everything. Only thing was in there was Crips. I seen some wicked things go down in 4800. The first time I came down to 48, I came down from the pen. I was CCO. The police, LA sheriffs did not like CCOs. So when they interviewed, trying to see where I'm from, so they put me on the right cheer with all the contents, they say, oh no, man, you going to hot power. Y'all don't like the police. Because they knew CCOs fought police. So they don't want nobody in there that can bring unity. You understand what I'm saying? 4800, I'm speaking as myself. Crips did a disfavor to themselves. Damus did a disfavor to themselves. Because when they created their margins in the county jail, it should have eliminated all the beefs amongst each other and brought unity. But instead, them devils knew what they was doing. Put them all in that sardine can. They're going to start fighting and killing each other. Sure enough, it happened. Sure enough, it happened. They got a street used to be called Sharp End. Used to be a business strip where black folks said no kids can come at the door. Is that right? Woo, I know that's right. But listen to me. 4800 was, ooh, man, if you didn't have a heart, I wouldn't advise you to go up in there. Same with 4300. The Damus did the same exact thing that the Crips did in 4800. Then the police will put dudes in there that didn't gang bang. If say it again, Willie, everybody got their guard up these days. Infant Bam, stop all that Crip on Crip mess. Infant Bam, stop all that Crip on Crip mess. Oh no, man, they want this. You got to give it to them, baby. You got to give. Watch this, man. That's what's wrong with people too. We don't want to tell people the real, and history is the real. Because if you don't tell people about history, it's doomed to be repeated. We got to stop repeating the negative shit and create some positive shit to be created. And that's what we're trying to do, man. It seems weird. Oh, hey, watch this, man. It's weird as hell. We got a history of protocol. Oh, you say, we got a history of protocol as black folks. It's not a race thing. It's a people thing. We as community people. You said that right, Mr. Cleet. Tell the history. Hey, watch this, man. My boy, my brother football, you say I'm a cripple story. He used to call me that in the penitentiary. Because the way I'm talking to y'all on YouTube, I used to do this in Calipat on Saturdays on New York before I go to AA at 3 o'clock, right? I used to do this on New York, talk to Crips and Bloods. Because a lot of youngsters don't know how their hood started. They don't know who started their hood. Watch this, man. You hear dudes say, well, the founder of Crips is Tookie and Raymond. Let me share this with y'all, man. I ain't taking nothing from my big homie Tookie. But listen to me. I'm gonna throw something at y'all. I want y'all to marinate on it and comment on it. Raymond went and introduced himself to Tookie because Tookie was somebody on the west side. Raymond started Crip on the east side. When Crip come out, it started on the east side. So when Raymond went and seen Tookie, wasn't there already some more Crips? Raymond wasn't just the only Crip. It was other Crips. The only OG Crip is Raymond Washington. Everybody else like me and the founders of my neighborhood, you're only an OG that's a title earned, not given. You're only a big homie that's a title earned and not given. Some of these dudes, watch this, man. I'm glad my little homies call me their big homie. But the majority of them call me this, Unc. That's my Unc. That's my big bro. Dudes look at me and say, I'm 62. How can I call somebody my big homie? Because big homies lead by example. And a lot of my big homies is doing some positive shit in their life. You understand what I'm saying? And they earned that from me. So I still got big homies. I got, watch this, man. I'm a dude that got 100 best friends. I got people saying shit about that. I got 100 best friends, man. Don't get mad at that. Infant Bam Tookie was an Al Capone. On the west side, exactly. He already started before Tookie even came on board. He just became the leader. Infant Bam, listen to me. Chucky is the founder of the West Side Crips. He went over there and created the West Side Crips. Chucky's not from Make Trey, and Raymond wasn't from East Coast. You understand what I'm saying? They just created the East Side Crips. The Crips was the West Side before. You crazy, Willie? Crips are OG Magnificent 7. But listen to me, man. Chucky the big homie. So you want to try to discredit a gang member because they might have been addicted to crack cocaine, PCP. Hey, look at the good they do before you cast your stones at us. Don't judge me on my past. Judge me based on what's going on in my life today. So what, I asked you for a few dollars. All right, so what? So what? Hey, check this out, man. We ain't got to do that. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. We ain't got to do that, man. That ain't the name of the game, man. That ain't the name of the game. Watch this, man. It's about each one, teach one, man. Appreciate your channel, OG. Tonga Keyway from the Bay. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Barbie Gandhi Keyway. Listen to me, though, y'all. I had people. I'm telling you, one of the founders of Paru is my big homie. When I put that on YouTube, I checks in, man. I'm not above the law. I'm just a non-active gang member, but I checks in about the contents of what I say and do all that. I be careful what I say on YouTube because I'm not above the law. You can say the wrong thing and get wrecked. I got it, my big cousins. I got it, Keely Welch in there. I said, man, did y'all see that video when I said LB was my big homie? He said, we admired how you did that. You gave him his respect. Yeah, he took something from us. But I gave him his respect because it wasn't personal, it was just business. You understand what I'm saying? Chucky was in jail when the West Side first got started. Move. Now watch this, man. A lot of people thought Chucky ran Bob Simmons' group home. Chucky never ran Bob Simmons' group home. He ran the Red House. From the Red House, he came to a group home on my street. And the man that owned them group homes was Charles Shaw. I used to go to this group home and see Chucky Buff, him and Jamel, Q's brother, Mouse. He was on Swole. You understand what I'm saying? But let me share this with y'all, man. I'm not a dude that just shout them brothers' names. I knew them brothers. I'm a baby Crip. I'm originally a baby Crip. And watch this. The baby Crips was putting the noise down. Raymond them did their thing, the big homies, but the baby Crips put that reckoning in that. And Crip has been so violent. We wasn't meant to be violent. We was only meant to protect our community. Gangs is here to stay, but it's all about doing something the right way. You feel me? It's all about doing something the right way. It's all about doing something the right way, man. And that's what people need to start understanding. We ain't finna, I don't just shout it, man. I'm really about it. And I'm trying to live a positive life, man. I got the right people in my life. I surrounded myself with winners, man. With straight winners, man. And I'm not finna dwell into a whole lot of negativity anymore. 2023 is gonna be a better year than 2022, man. It's already better. I got 36 people up in here this morning. You understand? I've been up in here an hour and 8 minutes. It's already better. And that's great, man. I'm smiling. The sun is coming out. Man, I'm good. You feel me? Took his gloves to slap. Took his gloves to slap Cuse because he was young. His brother got the line. Can't remember if it was Rusty or Mouse. I ain't never heard that one. I'm going to have to ask Cuse about that one, Infidel. You feel me? I'm going to have to ask Cuse about that. But Cuse was one of my mentors in the pen. I looked up to Cuse, get him. You know what I mean? So I'm not ashamed at 62 years old telling you what dudes I did. Bang that light and hit that cash up. Man, I love that Infant Bam up in the house, y'all. Hey, the kid. So, OG, why did 48 get so bad if Crips was meant to protect the neighborhood and everybody was on that mission? Like everything, man, all change ain't good. All change ain't good. Some change is bad. We just didn't recognize what we was doing. Crips has been our own self-destruction, but Crips is here to stay. Raymond said that when we came out. Crips don't die, we multiply. You understand what I'm saying? We got Crips all over the world now, man. We got Crips all over the world now. But it's a damn shame that all of us can't get along. That's the fucked up part about Crippin. That's the fucked up part about Damuism. Bloods used to talk about, man, we ain't got to do nothing to them Crips. They gonna kill each other. They doing the same exact thing they sell. You understand what I'm saying? So this, we got to learn. I'm a non-active gang member, man. I cannot get away from who I am and what I represented in my life. So when you hear these dudes say they denounce this gang shit, oh, I denounce being a Crip, I denounce being a Blood. Let one of their enemies roll up on them. They really did something too, where it's no longer business, it's personal. They don't care if you denounce that. They gonna get on you. Listen to me, man. I talk about Stanley Pitts all the time in my videos. Every time we see each other, we sit up for about 30 minutes and chop it up. Listen to me. Where did Crip on Crip issues start? The first Crip on Crip beef was the Hoovers and 9-0s, man. 9-0s killed a young brother named Ani from Nine-Deuce Hoover. You ain't look back. 60s and 8 trays. Compton came later on with it. Everybody in that LA Crips used to respect Compton because we wasn't beefing against each other. We didn't get down like that. Although we beef against each other now, and it's dying out to a certain degree. When we go to jail, we rep CC Ryder. I'm from front of it, but I'm a Compton Crip, and we all come together. Can't no one set from nowhere get into it with one set in Compton. You get into it with one set in Compton, we all come. Because we CC Riders. That was established in 4800. But even before Gangsta and Marcellus put the title of CC Riders out there, that was already going on. We always stuck together, all Compton Crips stuck together. You understand what I'm saying? And Compton ain't a very big city. It's small, compressed now, so many people there, right? But I was a Crip dude that hung in a whole lot of other Crip hoods, man. Because I was going out there putting work in. I was building a name for myself. Then I went to prison. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm gonna share this with y'all. If I wouldn't have went to prison, I'd have stopped. I wouldn't have been gangbanging, man. I started hustling. I started getting money. And gangbangers don't do that. They say the first beef was the 107 Hoover and the 107 Block. Lil Ani was from Nine-Deuce. Momo, his brother, Mumu, is one of started. He was one of the dudes that came in with the 107. But the first beef, if I ain't mistaken though, Willie, was the 9-0s. I'm talking about beef. This beef ain't never stopped. It goes on today. Was the Nine-Deuce Hoovers. Ani got killed. And the 9-0s is originally Hoovers. A lot of people don't even know that. Infant Bam seemed like East Side, West Side, Compton never mentioned Long Beach. Why? Well, we do. You need to understand this too, man. And I ain't trying to belittle no sets. And I ain't talking about Long Beach when I say this. When people don't mention certain sets, it's because some of them sets was Bloods first. It's a lot of sets that was Bloods, and then they turned Crips. Right? The reason you don't hear Long Beach come out, a lot of dudes in Compton, Long Beach had an internal issue at one time. It was a time I didn't like Long Beach dudes. I got love for Rockhead that just came home from Insane, Bugs from Insane, Dan Tanner, Shadowhead, Reese Cup from 20s was my road dog, Lil Dust, Hillside and them. I got love for them. It's a little rapper. I don't even know how to properly pronounce his name, Savages, whatever it is. I love to see him rap from Long Beach. Now I go to Long Beach without no fear in my life. I lost my homeboy guy. I had a big homie lose his life in Long Beach. Compton and Long Beach started beefing. But Long Beach, watch this, man. I got a whole lot of love for some Insanes, man. Snoop back, CC Ryder was a good thing about Compton being so small. That was genius. Listen to me, man. Pirus gave us, they conducted their business. Pirus conducted their business. And I ain't taking nothing from Pirus. I'm a realist. I want y'all to understand this. When gang banging was at its finest, and I don't want y'all to think I'm glamorizing, but when gang banging was at its finest, Only way you can find a blood in Compton, you had to ride through their neighborhood. They didn't just cut corners, man. If they did, you feel what I'm saying? Listen to me. It's more Crips in Compton than anything. Same in LA. It's Crips outweigh a whole lot of our enemies. But watch this, man. As any organization, any gang, everybody want to be a chief. Don't nobody want to be a soldier. Beefs happen. A lot of beef started behind a piece of sex, a piece of pussy. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to be careful of that. That's why I say this a lot on my life. Stop fucking behind your homeboy. If your homeboy broke up with that girl, don't go behind your homeboy and start messing with it. You out of pocket. Because he still might have some feelings. And she really using you. And then she might end up falling in love. But when y'all laying down, y'all pillow talking, guess who's the topic of conversation? Him. And I blame a lot of girls for that. Why would you want to choose him? You should be telling them, nah, man, I don't want to mess with you. I used to mess with your homeboy. But no, man. And that's the cause of a lot of the demise of Crippin' and Bloodism in Los Angeles. Now watch this. Out-of-state gang members gang bang totally different than us. You got out-of-state gang members that representing Crips in different hoods, the hoods from LA, and they don't beef against each other out there. They get along. We should take a lead from that example. You understand what I'm saying? I had a dude, Sky Wolf, in the chat. He get at me, he said, man, this front hoods in New York. Man, my homies never knew that, so I'm gonna meet one. But it was a strong possibility because we used to run that water out there. You understand what I'm saying? The front hoods going out there getting money. But watch this, man. He said, bam, y'all get along with, is y'all clicked up with the 60s? And we get along with the 60s, but we ain't clicked up with them. In New York, the little brother told me the 60s in New York and the front hoods in New York, they clicked up together. Now, it was a time, based on penitentiary relationships, the 60s and Compton could have hooked up together. And listen to me, man, people wouldn't have liked it that. I ain't taking nothing from nobody else. But if the Comptons in the 60s would have clicked up together, they wouldn't have liked it that, man. They wouldn't have liked it that at all. Trust and believe that one. Trust and believe it. Ninja tongue kissing where they homeboy just pulling off. Oh man, what is that, man? If bam, you crazy, man. That was the cause of most beef. Say it again, number one. A lot of these Crip on Crip beefs came behind a female, man. See, I'm a dude that believe girls shouldn't gang bang. But at one time I supported that. That ain't cool. Somebody got to be able to raise the child, man. We both can't be bankers. We can't be both put ourselves at risk of losing our lives and depending on somebody else to take care of our kids. So I feel women shouldn't become gang members. You understand what I'm saying? I believe a man should stop gang banging when he become grown. Why do a lot of grown men gang bang in prison? Because that's what prison does. Prison is a cesspool of gangsters, gang members. Crips and Blood is the only gang in prison that's not a prison gang. Everybody else is a prison gang. Crips and Blood is not a prison gang. That was the cause of most of the beef. Yeah, you said that right, man. But listen to me. Before I leave this earth, man, I hope Crips will solve all their differences. Because this is the cold part where people don't get even, man. Although a hood might be beefing another hood, one or two individuals are still fucking with each other because they chasing money. And money ain't blue or red, man. Money don't have 60s, don't have front hood on it, man. You're saying God we trust, that's what it got on it. You know what I mean? So dudes, they represent getting money, and it is what it is. But watch this, man, eventually it's gonna die down because it ain't as dangerous as it used to be. Last year was a cool year. What we lost more in LA is gang goofy dudes falling in love with these broads, and when the broad don't want to be with them, they want to shoot them. What the violence we seen in Los Angeles, dudes throwing their kids over a bridge. See, it's a mental health issue, man. Pay attention to what's going on YouTube when you hear dudes talking. It's mental health. Half of these dudes is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Thoughts on New York Crips as a whole? Could you imagine that from your 1980s viewpoint as a kid? Well, I wasn't no kid in the 80s. I was in the penitentiary, man, and in the Crip cadets, we say east side, west side, north side, south side, nationwide. Hey, check this out. It's nationwide, man. Can't stop, won't stop Crip. You understand what I'm saying? Bam, do you have any front stories? Check this out, man. Let me tell y'all about the first OBGs in the hood. The first OBGs in front of us, Inch and Tidy Bo, Ray Bo, T-Tuck, Snook Nim. That was one of the rawest crews in my hood, my little brother Nim. And them was the ones, they got money and they was treacherous with it. When that Compton came with that OBG thing, it was off the chains, man. My little homie Tidy Bo, resting in peace. He's like my baby brother. His brother's Junebug, my homie. Watch this, man. I remember one day I pulled up to my mama's house in my car. I was selling water at the time. Tidy Bo and Inches in elementary, man. They got a pretty ass pet boy. I encouraged my baby brother to be a bank. I wanted my baby brother to be me. He just didn't take the name Bam. He wanted his own identity. He had it. I gave him a 22 rifle for that pet bull. Jumped in my car. I'm finna go in the corner pocket. I had a girl in the corner pocket. I'm finna go and pocket it to my girl out. Before I got to 133rd and Grandy in my hood, I pulled up in somebody's driveway and turned around. I said, man, get in the car. And took him back to my mama's house. My little brother, Tidy Bo, gave him the dog back and I took my gun. You feel me? Because I couldn't see myself being the cause of them two little crazy motherfuckers shooting somebody around the corner. They had the gun in a potato chip sack, right? And they just laughing. They passing it to each other. But that young crew from Front Hood was off the chains. Now this OTG crew is just as vicious and as raw as the OBG crew. The first crew, I'm a front brother. My hood first come out, we was front brothers. My big homie Pitbull, John Washington, Great Cross and them, they started this. They the founders, bully them. Them was the reputable homies. Well, my homies came with the dress code in Compton, wearing tailors. I got my tailors from Compton dudes from the bottoms, because that's how they was dressing. We brought the dress code. Look at Bitter Dog Bruno video with Kev Mack. He say this. Front Hood brought the dress code there. And I was one of them dudes. When I was in the 9th grade, man, I wore tailors Monday through Thursday. Friday, I'm gonna have on some Levi corduroys, man, and some water beads, getting ready for a scrimmage. It would be a scrimmage at the school. But my homies was players. We went from being called front brothers to being called OFH. Corner Pocket got that same. I'm giving y'all some game, man. Catch it. Don't miss it. It's the alley-oop. You got to get this. OFH do not stand for original Front Hood. OPH do not stand for original Pocket Hood. It stands for original front and pocket hustlers. Because our big homies had turned players. They started getting money, robbing jewelry stores, chasing pickpocket. So we wanted to be like the big homies. Bam. The next generation under my generation, Bohead, Joe Bo, Lebo, Kirk, Big Pete and them. Beasts, they was with the business. Then here come the other younger generation. K-Bo, Junebug, Tone Bone, man, Insane, Tony G and them. And listen to me, man, numerous others whose names I haven't even mentioned, Sherman Blue and them, Big Bay Rod. They was beasts. And they put us out there. But this is something you need to know about Front Hood, man. We known for handling our business. But everybody with a rep got created their own individual rep. See, my little homies hear stories about me today. And they be like, damn, Bam was with it like that. They don't be surprised. Because when you born and raised in the community you claim, you're a legend before you even go, man. And people speak on that. That's why I don't do things I used to do. Because my little homies get at me and say, man, you too old for all that. Just kick back, big homie. They love my get in. I don't glamorize cripping, man. I glamorize me. and trying to show you how they change. Hey, hey man, I do not regret being no gamer. I had a choice of being a gamer. I didn't come from no broken home. That's a myth. That's a myth. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. That's a myth, man. That's a myth. That's a real myth. That's some white folks and these bougie niggas that put out there. Gang members did not come from a broken home. The generation I ran with, listen to me, man. And half of my young homies I'm talking about that I really know didn't come from no broken home. You claim the community you lived in. Some going to be just claiming because you part of the homies, or some gonna get out there and claim it and put a name on it. So your neighborhood don't represent you, you represent your neighborhood. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the good, bad, and the ugly of this gang banging thing, man. Listen to me. When my little homies first started going to prison, oh man, where you from? I'm from here. Well, the names that people going, you know, Bam, you know, Devil, you know, Big Devil, you know, Lebo, you know, Bud, you know, Bay Rob, they gonna ask them names. I got little homies, man, they ain't 30, 31 now on the streets. Hey, Bam, I heard you took a motherfucking sack in the pen. They ain't get this shit off YouTube. They got this from dudes in the pen. Hey, man, your homeboy busted on me, man. So, you must have did something to Bam. I was like that when I gang banged. I never ran with a crew. I ran with a crew. But when I did my thing, I did it by myself. Because watch this, man. My shadow don't talk. My shadow move when I move. And at nighttime, it don't show up. So I never wanted to have privacy. I never wanted to give somebody the benefit, put them in a situation where they might have to tell on me, then I might want to do something to them or just not fuck with them. You understand what I'm saying? I don't regret being this. I wanted to be a Crip, man. It was like having a big wheel. I'm always saying that. It was like having a big wheel. But Crip made me strong. My hood, I don't have nothing bad to say about my neighborhood. My hood gave me strength. My hood gave me courage. And that strength and that courage they gave me is to change my life. Because they commend me on the change I made. They said, damn, man, Bam on this grown man tip. I don't post up on corners no more. You understand what I'm saying? I don't parlay in the hood drinking. You feel me? I ain't laying to try to rob a motherfucker that come through. I don't do those things no more, man. I do what a grown man's supposed to do. Take my black ass to work and try to get that paycheck. So when you got a job, you ain't chasing the bag no more. You securing the bag. And I had to figure that out. My best friend on here, man, this dude been at the job 25-something years. This man about to retire. My other best friend, DK, about to retire from the school district. My idol, my big cousin, retired, man. And my phone about to go dead, y'all. It's at 15%, man. I ain't even charged back up when I came home. Check this out. We gonna vote this thing down. Thanks for the super chats. Cash out. Enjoy your day today, man. You ever knew anybody who was banging and still went to school, college? Watch this, man. I knew a few people did that. They just stopped gang banging. Gang banging is a choice. Just like going to college is a choice. Either you want to go or you don't want to go. Listen to me, man. Crip don't dictate people's life. People dictate Crip. That's what people need to start understanding. Crip did not dictate my destiny. I dictated my destiny and I dictated how I wanted my Crip career to be. But with that said, man, I'm going to vote it down. I might do a live tonight, man. I don't know, man. It all depends on how my girl feeling. We might do some hanging out. OG Bam, when you come home, I did you adjust to the new era of fashion and manage to stay fly. Because I don't wear skinny jeans, product of Pete. I can't get into skinny jeans. I wear 501s. I got damn near every color 501s. I wear Pro Club shorts. And I wear jumpsuits, jog suits, them little hoodie jock suits. That's the only skinny thing I wear is them little sweatsuits, right? Do that, Willie. Do that, man. But if ain't nobody told you they love y'all today, man, OG Bam love you. Today is January 1st, 2023. Love your family. Take care of your family. Start speaking to a black man or a black woman when you walk. Greet them. Be cordial with them. Let's unite and let's stop the bickering, y'all. With that said, y'all, peace. Homie got to stop wearing skinny jeans when they turn 26, though he tripped. I know that's right. Hey, y'all have a good day, man. I love y'all.